You need to invest in real estate right now. Your property will double in value in the next 2 years. Ever heard of someone saying this to you? What would you feel like if some of the things you've been told about are all lies? We all like to invest in real estate, but sometimes we get hesitant because of the myths and misconceptions that we've heard going around. That's why in this video I will tell you the 6 biggest real estate investing lies people have been keeping from you. If you want to know the truth, watch the video until the end. Not only will I relieve you by debunking real estate lies, but I will also uncover the truth that comes along with them. And for an added bonus, I'll give you hacks on real estate investing you've probably never heard before. So without wasting any more time, here are the 6 biggest real estate investing lies that have been kept from you. Number 6. A whole lot of money is required to invest. Now, is it necessary to be wealthy to invest in real estate? I've got an answer for you. No. There's a common misconception that achieving your real estate dreams requires you to have a ton of cash or to be a millionaire, but the truth is that's not entirely accurate. Although some real estate ventures do require a substantial amount of money, there are plenty of ways to dive into the property market without shelling out a fortune. What are the real estate syndications? Real estate syndications, also known as partnerships, is one way of teaming up with investors. These investors can be anyone from family and friends to complete strangers looking to put their money to work. By teaming up with them, you can combine your expertise and resources to make small property investments. What is real estate property flipping? Another option to consider is property flipping. You come in by obtaining distressed properties that need refurbishment at a market down price and then renovate them to boost their value. With a bit of creativity and resourcefulness, you can enter the real estate game without breaking the bank. What about real estate wholesaling? If you're just starting out, you could also consider becoming a real estate wholesaler. This involves finding and securing properties at a discounted price and then selling them to other investors for a profit. Although this may not be as lucrative as other investment strategies, it's a great way to get your foot in the door and learn the ropes of the real estate world. Speaking of getting on foot, if you want to make the most of real estate investing, don't be easily duped. You need to know the truth. Watch the video until the end so that no one can lie to you anymore. You'll surely be amazed at what you'll find out. But please, before proceeding, like and subscribe to the channel Life of a Landlord for more content like this. Share this to your friends and families who might be interested in real estate investing. Now let's go to number 5. Mortgage costs equals rent. Please don't fall into the trap of assuming that your monthly mortgage payment will always be the same as your current rent. It's true that the two can be comparable, but there are other variables to keep in mind. For instance, if you're searching for a larger and more luxurious home than your current rental, then your mortgage payment will likely be higher. This is because you're not just paying for the home's price tag, but also the privilege of living in a more spacious and comfortable abode. Not to mention, if you have your sights set on a fixed upper, you will need to factor in the cost of any necessary renovations when calculating your mortgage payments. Depending on the extent of the repairs, this could increase your total mortgage expenses by tens of thousands of dollars. Ultimately, it's important to weigh all the costs associated with owning a home before taking the leap. Remember that home ownership offers a range of benefits that renting simply can't match, such as the ability to build equity and the freedom to make changes to your home without needing to get permission from a landlord. Number 4. Property will double in a short period of time. Here's a vital thing you need to remember about real estate. Be realistic about your expectations. I agree that some properties can double in value over a period of time, but this isn't always the case. Unfortunately, there are many misconceptions out there about becoming a real estate investor, and one of the most common is that property values will double in a short period of time. It's easy to see why people might believe this idea. After all, who wouldn't want to double their investment in just a few years? In reality, however, is that making money in real estate takes time, effort, and patience. While some properties may appreciate quickly, others may take much longer to increase in value. Another thing to keep in mind is that not all properties are created equal. Some properties are in high-demand areas with strong economies and are more likely to appreciate quickly. Other properties may be in less desirable areas or in areas with stagnant economies and may take much longer to appreciate. What factors influence property appreciation? There are a number of factors that can influence property appreciation. For example, planned developments and improvements to infrastructure can increase property values in the surrounding area. But get this, properties in areas that are prone to natural disasters or other hazards may actually depreciate in value over time. If a property is found to be in a riparian area or road reserve, it may be subject to demolition by the government. This can result in a significant loss for the property owner. Number 3. Up, housing market. No one can deny that owning a home is a dream come true for many of us. It's a place where we create memories, build families, and grow old. Not to mention, it's also considered a smart investment that can offer long-term financial benefits. But if you're thinking about purchasing a home purely for investment purposes, you might want to take a step back and reevaluate your strategy. Sure, the housing market has been on a wild ride recently, with some markets experiencing jaw-dropping price hikes. But you need to bear in mind that such spikes are not the norm, and things can change in an instant. Just ask the buyers who purchased homes in the mid-2000s, only to experience a massive housing crash that took more than a decade to recover from in certain markets. I know it's easy to get carried away with the hype and excitement of the market. I've been there. But for this kind of investment, you need to take a practical and measured approach. Just because the housing market has always gone up historically doesn't mean it will continue to do so in the future. There are several factors that can influence the housing market, such as interest rates, economic conditions, population growth, and housing inventory, among others. All these factors can contribute to fluctuations in the market, which can cause home prices to rise or fall. As with any investment, there are no guarantees. The housing market, like any other market, is unpredictable, and there are no crystal balls to predict the future. Number 2, invest only close to your home. Aha! A lot of people make this mistake over and over again. Let me tell you something. Investing in rental property near your hometown certainly has its advantages, such as familiarity with the local market and the convenience of managing the property. But please don't limit yourself to just one market. The truth is, there may be more profitable investment opportunities in other cities or states that you wouldn't want to miss out on. With today's technology, it's easier than ever to research and invest in properties in different areas without the need for physical presence. You can leverage online tools and resources to help you explore new markets and analyze data to make informed investment decisions. What do long-distance rental properties require? Investing in rental property outside your local area requires additional due diligence. You need to have a good understanding of the market you're targeting, including local rental rates, vacancy rates, and economic trends. You also need to build relationships with reliable property managers and real estate professionals who can help you navigate the local regulations and laws. One approach I can give you when it comes to investing in rental property outside your local area is to start small. Consider investing in a single property to test the waters and gain some experience before expanding your portfolio. Once you've established a successful investment in one area, you can then explore other markets and scale up your investments accordingly. Number 1, it's easy to get approved for a mortgage. You need to understand that the mortgage landscape has changed significantly in recent years. If you're living in the mid-2000s, yes, anyone could get approved for a mortgage. But hey, it's 2023 now. That's no longer the case. The reason for this shift is simple. The lending standards of the mid-2000s contributed directly to the housing crisis later in that decade. Financial services firms learned a hard lesson from the crisis, and they've tightened their lending requirements to prevent another meltdown. So what does this mean for you? If you're planning to apply for a mortgage, you'll need to show that you're a responsible borrower who is capable of making regular payments on time. This means having a steady income, a high credit score, and potentially large cash reserves. In short, you'll need to get your ducks in a row before making the application. The fact of the matter is this: the real estate market can be intimidating, and it's easy to fall victim to the misconceptions and myths that are circulating. So here's a final hack. Be armed with the knowledge and insights I have shared. Through this, you can make informed decisions and avoid the pitfalls of real estate investing. Now let me ask you, which real estate lies have you been fooled by? Tell me in the comment section below. Also, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more awesome content like this. In fact, if you want more insights on the world of real estate investing, watch these videos next where I'll give you the full scoop. So, click the video on the screen now, and we'll see you in the next one.